What an amazing day it was for Alex Morgan in the United States win over Thailand. 5 goals, 3 assists. Here she is at the Time 100 Gala looking very fancy with Sophia Bush, who joins us now, by the way. Hi. Welcome. How you doing?
So happy to be here.
Talk to us a little bit about how that relationship started. How did you get friendly with Alex and some of the other girls on the team as well?
I mean, really, it dates back to the last Women's World Cup when I got to meet Abby and the team. We all were at Glamour Women of the Year because you guys had won, and it was this like amazing experience. And the cool thing was Abby stormed right up to me and she was like, bunch of girls on my team are Brooke Davis fans. They're all too scared to come say hi. And I was like, all I wanted tonight was to meet you guys. I'm such a huge fan. And then a friendship was born, and it's been so lovely. And so when I got to see Alex, I just high-fived her and thanked her for everything she's doing for the team and talking about pay disparity in sports and all of it. I think it's pretty legendary.
Yeah, talking about Alex, what did you think of the first game for the U.S. against Thailand?
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And, what a way to take the stage and really showcase what incredible athletes our girls are, to not back down, to show that kind of prowess. I mean,
Where were you watching?
Here.
Oh, you were?
Here, home in LA, yeah. Okay. It was pretty exciting to, I like being home because I turn into the Hulk. I sort of lose myself and I scream at the television a lot, and it's better if I don't do that in public. So, yeah.
There's been a lot of chatter and debate about the goal celebrations from the U.S. Women's National Team players. Very curious to hear your take on it.
I just think it's a really interesting thing that we're having this conversation when we're looking at the ladies really showcasing what incredible athletes they are. Because you don't see people talk about the guys doing it this way. You don't see people saying that our men's teams should maybe let up and score a few less goals to be nicer to the other team. It's not the ladies' job to play down to weaker athletes. It is their job to take the stage in front of the world and show why they are one of, if not the best team in the world. Yeah.
So you've been supporting and watching the women's team. Do you have any great first memories from when you first started watching the team? Like, when did you start watching the team?
Man, I mean, it goes back really far. I should have brought in a photo. I grew up here in LA and I played AYSO soccer. I was on a little team called the Pink Cadillacs. Very adorable. And I've just been a huge fan. That kind of sport created community and I think critical thinking and communication strategy for me and for every one of us who's ever played sports. So I have this real nostalgic love for soccer. And when you guys were gearing up to get into the World Cup, it was just this enormous moment, and it really kind of took me back there. And then getting some personal hang time with everybody has been pretty great.
You have been very active in a lot of roles. How closely have you been following the U.S. Women's National Team quest for equal pay?
Very closely. I think it's incredibly important. And I think, again, we have to really look inside of ourselves as a society and ask why these disparities exist. When you think about, as Abby talked about, in the year that she retired, she's up on stage with Kobe and she realizes they're in these incredibly different brackets of life because he leaves his career a multimillionaire because of what his team earns. And in 2015, we all, I think, fondly call it's the teams, but it was really this monumental World Cup for Abby, and it's the highest watched soccer event in United States history, which means the highest ratings, which means the highest profitability. And she and the rest of you and the rest of the team now don't share in those profits, but the boys do. And I would have an issue if there wasn't profit sharing for anybody who was making the big bucks for, the conglomerates we all work for. But why the disparity across gender, especially when the women are bringing in the numbers and putting butts in the seats and scoring better than anybody? I mean,
Kristen's ready to high five you right now.
I'm like, yes. And they're like, when we talk about it, I was telling you before we got on here, I got to go see Ronaldo's first game in Italy when he transferred to Juventus. And, he's an amazing athlete, but Abby's got more international goals than Ronaldo. She's at 184, she holds the record. And why wasn't Abby and why aren't Alex and why isn't Julian? Why aren't all of you who contribute to this incredible arena, taken as seriously? Why are the female gladiators not respected in the same way?
If you were going to be one of the female gladiators on this team,
I mean, I'm an asthmatic and really hate to run, so it wouldn't be me, but if for argument's
which player
sake.
would you be? Who do you see yourself in?
Oh man, I could never compare myself. Like, they're my heroes. You know, it's like I'm not gonna like look in the morning and be like, today I'm Oprah. Like, I'm not saying today I'm Alex, you know? I certainly glean inspiration from them. I don't think I could do it.
Okay, if you could say, quick prediction, USA, Chile, second game of the World Cup. What do you think?
I think anybody stacking up against them in the next game is going to play their hardest, Chile included. And I'm really curious. I think it's going to be a pretty epic showdown.
It's too diplomatic. We need a scoreline from you.
I mean, look, I'm not here to create any haters. The internet's full of enough of those already.
I'll help you out, 6-0. Sound good?
Ooh, okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. Very cool to have you with us.